Good morning, everyone. It's Richard, and I have Mark Trike and Helen Avery, husband and wife team, and they're creating success with their futuristic marketing modules. And I have them here today just to share a little bit about what they're doing and hopefully to offer all of you some inspiration to create your own success with futuristic marketing. And so, Mark and Avery, welcome. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your background and what led you to futuristic marketing?
I guess I'll start off. We've been online for about 2.5 years, I guess now, and we've got the family dog here with us, Logan. He's saying hello. Mark is a pretty fantastic pencil artist, and when we first got started, we're not really involved with multi-level marketing or network marketing per se. We were more interested in taking his business online as an artist, and how do you market that and those types of things. So we started jumping into programs, and it's a long story, but I'll try and keep it as short as possible. We started by building a website with SBI, and we got hooked up with Ann Sieg and Mike Klingler, and that's how we were introduced to Mark Hoverson way back 2.5 years ago. And we went through a program with Mark Hoverson, leadership branding for direct response, and we went to some live events and we got started. And through that time frame, we had a 1-year-old boy at the time, and now he's 3.5. And I got pregnant and had my daughter Chelsea, and she's, well, this part of the story is hard for us because we lost her on August 25th, and right in the middle of this program, and that I'll get to that in a minute.
Futuristic Marketing.
That in just a minute. But we did actually a coaching program with Jonathan Budd in his group, and we were with a gentleman named Angelito Felix that got us started on our path to Market Your Passion Today, which is our brand. I could put up our little card. Yay. Market Your Passion Today. We have a website and a blog, and we've branded ourselves with our fan page to Market Your Passion with Helen and Mark. And our goal is to take people who have a passion or a purpose in life, your hobbies, whatever it is that you do, and whether it's MLM, network marketing, a brick and mortar business, you have some sort of piece of information that's inside of you and you want to bring it out and online, you can do that. And that's what we want to help others do with what we've done. And going through this program, we found, we were on and off doing things. I had Chelsea. So when you're pregnant, things are happening. Life is busy. We did have regular full-time jobs at the time. And you're trying to raise toddlers. It's hard. And it takes time. I think the one thing a lot of people do is they jump in and they figure out that they're looking for money to get rich quick, and it doesn't always happen that way. You have to really work hard, and it has to be you putting in an investment in yourself and into the time that you want to, everything that you're doing in order to build a foundation and get that laid first before you can start making money. That doesn't happen for everybody, but that's the way it happened for us. And it took us a long time to figure out what all of the pieces of the puzzle were. So we had bought into these programs, we'd gone to these live events, we've met a ton of people along the way, but we didn't have all the pieces of the puzzle put together. So when futuristic marketing came up, we were like, this makes sense. I understand all of these little pieces, but I've never put them all together. And for the first time, when I saw the software that they were offering to make the capture pages happen in Facebook, and the game that they were going to play with the Alliance games to have us move through the process with the modules, it totally made sense to me. And I was like, this is perfect. it's a perfect vehicle for us to be able to take all of the things that we have and put them into action and really create that foundation so that we're creating an ongoing business and money happening. So it was a no-brainer for us to purchase the program. It's what they offered for was unbelievable.
Now,
It's
let me chime in here, because Helen, she was laying in our bed in our bedroom, and she was going over the videos, and then I was hearing comments like, "This is awesome. We are finally going to find our way." Things like that. Then she went through I don't know how long it took, maybe an hour or so. And then I came in and I said, "How are you doing?" And she goes, she let me listen to the video. And then when we're done, she goes, "What do you think?" I said, "I think it's great. We got to get this." And she goes, "I've already done it."
She beat you to it.
I'm normally not sitting in this seat. I'm normally like this. But it was really a revelation to both of us that when we had such a strong foundation. It's not a program for real newbies.
Well, it can be.
It can be, but there's been some newbies that have really accelerated through it. They've had to have some framework to be able to establish that groundwork.
Well, and I think having the Alliance games in the groups that we're in, we've had people that have made strides that are unbelievable because they've been able to latch onto people like us that do have a little bit more knowledge, and we've been able to bring people together and move them forward quicker because of it. It's been awesome in that respect.
And on top of that, what Helen's saying is that as an artist, I'm a pretty good artist, and one of the things I always look for is when I look at somebody's artwork and I wonder how they did that. So I research it, and then I find that little piece of the puzzle to put in. It's not, I'm trying to make better analogy is A to Z, and I was trying to find how they got O in there, because I was missing the O. What we were missing was the alliance that we had to make with other people to be successful.
Yeah.
And we were struggling buying programs, but the Futuristic Marketing really showed us that it wasn't just JBing, it was actually finding people that could help you get your job done. Not just outsourcing, but finding people that can be your partners. And that's the alliance right there. That's what we were missing, and that's what's propelled us up to a new level over this wall that we were always running into. And now we're over this wall and looking at where do we go from here, but we're not doing it by ourselves anymore. We're bringing Leo, we're bringing people that we know from the group saying, "Can you help us get us here?" And she's like, "Yes, I'll help you get there too."
Yeah.
So it's been a remarkable experience.
So to kind of continue on with the story, what Futuristic Marketing started right at the beginning of August. And on August 24th, our daughter fell into our backyard pool and drowned. And
sorry about that.
I honestly didn't know how I was going to continue when this happened. And it was kind of at a point when we were taking a break with the levels because they were restructuring some things because it wasn't happening quite the right way. So in some ways, I've always said everything happens for a reason. And we had this break going on. And it was almost the 2-week time frame that we needed to deal with everything that happened with our daughter. And I came out of her loss and losing her a different person. I think everybody would in a lot of ways. Both Mark and I have changed immensely because of what happened to us at the same time. And there's this, you hear stories about people all the time, like some major tragic thing happens, or they've lost all their money and they were so in debt, they filed. You hear all these different kinds of stories. Well, for us, it's in order for us to make a shift somewhere inside, I hate saying it took the loss of our daughter to kind of really, really realize the passion that did lie inside of us, and to really be able to be completely authentic and bring it out. I started posting videos on my feelings of the grief and what was happening to me, and I still am. And I think I've actually contracted, I'm going to write a book about my experiences, not just Chelsea, but my whole life. And it in some ways, it brought our groups together too, from my side of the story. And I came through this saying, I'm not going to lay down, and we could have easily gone into a closet and curled up in a ball and done nothing.
We could have different ways.
And decided that's not what Chelsea would want for us or our family, or so, we're trying to take the positive side of this and learn from it and take from it what reason did this happen, and we're moving forward. And so we got going back, and I talked to my groups. I'm actually in 2 alliances besides my Avocado Alliance. I'm in the Hard Chargers, and both of my groups are in that top 10. And we've come together as groups. And when we hit the level where what level was it? Level 5, when we had to create a product. Well, we didn't have to create a product, but I went to groups and I said, let's create a product.
It was above and beyond.
The above and beyond portion to do the 190 I'm like, why should we push somebody else's product in this whole entire thing? Everybody else, that's probably what they're going to do. They're going to go out, unless they already had their product in place, they were going to probably push an affiliate product. And I'm like, you know what? It's about us developing our own products in some ways. So I pulled the groups together and I said, let's do it. And that's where we came up with Ka-Chow Marketing. And we had just been to Disneyland. After the accident, we decided to take our son to Disneyland. And that's kind of where the name came from, because we had just seen the Cars movie, and we went to Cars Land and Lightning McQueen, and I'm like, Ka-Chow, what it says. That's where it came from, and I changed things a little bit. And
so Disney doesn't come after us.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna change things, but we did a full on basically mini launch and created a product in a 1-week time frame, and it was crazy.
I remember you guys doing that. I remember you posting in the group that you created this product, that your group created this product in 1 week. Wasn't it like 4 or 5 days or something like that?
4 or 5 days. I mean, we had the idea, and then we put it. We did the sales, we did the sales video, we promoted for webinars, and I brought both groups together. So really my Hard Charger group did a lot of advertising. We set it up so they would have an affiliate link, and then they did a lot of the just promoting for us. They paid a lot for advertising and things. And we ended up doing 2 webinars to promote it, and we brought 92 leads in 3 days. And had on both webinars, we had
webinar. We lost you. I lost your voice. Oh, go ahead, talk.
Okay, you there?
Yeah, I got you back. Oh,
do that.
Yeah. Huh, that's weird. It's going in and out.
Sometimes Skype does that.
Okay. Yeah, you're back again.
So they did the promoting, we did we got the thing together, we launched, and on both of the 2 webinars, we ended up over right about 15 people on both webinars. For our first time, we thought that was fantastic. And there's lots of reasons why, and who cares. We had so much fun doing it. And
that wasn't the point.
Yeah, I mean, even though we wanted to do that for the Alliance, it wasn't the point. We had to take action, and we had to do it, and we did it. And now we're prepared to go in the future, learn from what we didn't do right, because we know we didn't do a proper launch, but we had 4 days.
Well, you should be able to kick butt with Module 7 now.